Hello everybody, and welcome. This is Maruska from Not Top 10 Gaming, and today I'm going to walk you through the basics of playing Marvels Avengers. So the basic overview of gameplay is that you will select a mission from the war table, you'll select your companions, your teammates. Once you land in the mission, you reach the waypoints or complete the objectives assigned to you. When the mission is over, you collect the rewards, and rinse and repeat to do the whole process over again. Now there's a lot more to the game than just this, but in its simplest form, this is the game. Now here at the main menu, you can see all of your heroes, and you can select from the two types of gameplay. Operations, which lets you play through the campaign and the story modes from the DLCs. This mode plays like an adventure game with a continuous story. And Play Now, which lets you just jump straight into a quick match with other players. The Operations mode will not only introduce you to the core gameplay concepts like attacking,
Tony, Thor, what's your status?
combos, heroics, but is a pretty good story in its own right.
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once.
Try to keep up.
Grab the Quinjet net. Just in case.
On it.
In the story, you follow Kamala Khan as the Avengers assemble after the tragedies of
Maybe they hid
A-Day.
in the crew quarters and got locked out thanks to the flaky power. Ugh, figures.
And as you'd expect, there's a host of Marvel Easter
Gotta get
eggs
the power
hidden
back
within the
on.
story.
The Mark 1. Did he plan to come back for all this someday?
This is where they hurt them. Hulk. I need you to destroy this lab. Smash!
However, to get the whole story, you will have to collect audio files that are scattered throughout the missions.
A-Day, one of the greatest tragedies in our country's history. The Avengers unveiled their first helicarrier.
Each hero plays a bit differently. Some excel at range damage, like Widow and Iron Man. Some excel at melee damage, like the Hulk. Some pull aggro, some close the gap and are very mobile. However, all can be played as button mashers. And that's really the genius behind this game. You can just pick it up and play it and enjoy the story as a first-timer,
This is where they are. It's gotta be.
or you can delve deep into the combat, fine-tune your build, and really work on your skills to play exactly as you wish. So let's look at the controls for the game. You move with the sticks. The left one controls the character, the right one controls the camera, just like you'd expect from this type of game. You have two attacks, light attacks and heavy attacks. The light attacks, as you would expect, are faster but do less damage, and the heavy attacks do more damage but take longer to deploy. A is for jumping, and B is for dodging and rolling out of the way.
Caught a bus.
Defense does play an important purpose in this game, and it's worth your time to learn how to play defensively. Pushing down on the right stick is run if you're on the ground, or fly if you're in the air. Speaking of defense, the right trigger, or R2, is used to block or parry incoming attacks. This is useful for many heroes, as it can leave the enemies around you open for additional attacks, or absorb incoming attacks to charge your intrinsic energy. Pushing in on the left stick locks the camera to the target in the centermost of the screen, and can be very useful once you defeat one target and need to quickly find another. Holding the left trigger, or L2, gives you the aiming reticule, and then right trigger fires your ranged attack. Some heroes have access to multiple ranged weapons, Iron Man and Black Widow to name a few. To switch between these, you use left and right on the D-pad. And as you would expect, each weapon has its own strengths and weaknesses, and can be customized in the skill section as your heroes increase in level. Since we're talking about the D-pad, up activates tactical awareness. This shows you the location of points of interest on the map, like some chests, your teammates, and waypoints. It is a good idea to familiarize yourself with this and what information it displays. However, do note that it has a cooldown, and you can't just spam tactical awareness constantly. Another important notification you should be aware about appears on the left side of the screen. It shows the different bonuses that are currently applied to your character. Some of the bonuses don't stick around for very long, so if you want to see them all, you need to be quick. Down on the D-pad triggers your selected emotes to play. There are lots of emotes to play with, and each character has their own unique set. Now for the heroics. Each hero has 3 heroic powers. 1 support, 1 assault, and 1 ultimate.
Backup has arrived.
The left bumper, or L1, activates the support heroic. This usually gives yourself and your teammates a bonus in combat. The right bumper, or R1, activates the assault heroic.
Hard attack!
This usually helps you do damage and clear the battlefield. Pressing both bumpers at the same time, or L1 and R1, activates the ultimate heroic, and that usually charges your attacks to do some serious damage on the battlefield. You can only use your heroics once they are fully charged, but you can build your characters so that your heroics are almost always charged, at which point you become a serious threat on the battlefield. Though this seems like a good time to talk about the energy meters. There are 3 that we should discuss: willpower, which is your health, heroic, which is the charge of your heroic powers, and intrinsic energy. When your willpower reaches 0, your hero is downed, and it will take another hero standing within the radius around you for a few seconds in order to bring you back to life. When your heroic energy is empty, you're no longer able to use your powers and the icons are dimmed. You're able to use your powers again when the circular progress bar around the power has fully charged, as we saw earlier. Intrinsic energy operates slightly differently for each hero, but ultimately when the intrinsic energy bar is empty, you no longer get the bonuses provided by it. An example of this is Hulk's intrinsic energy, or rage, which allows him to do extra damage while simultaneously healing himself. Thor's intrinsic energy, Odin Force, adds a small amount of electrical damage to his attacks. But all of these can be customized to fit your playstyle as your character advances. Now let's talk about takedowns. Takedowns become available when your enemy's stun meter is full. That's the little bar there just below their health. And you'll see the button combination above the enemy. Move close and hit the button combination and enjoy the show. Takedowns can do a considerable amount of damage and are fun to watch. Each hero can have up to 8 takedowns equipped, and you can purchase more in the marketplace if you wish. In some instances, you can have team takedowns, where multiple heroes will attack the same enemy. These are always my favorite to watch. Well, that's going to do it for this first video. This is just the basics of how to play Marvel's Avengers. Stay tuned for my next couple videos where we'll go more in depth into the character sheet, the attacks, the skills, and all the more intricate details of the game. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, check out some of my other videos on how to play Marvel's Avengers, and definitely stop by Twitch at Not Top 10 Gaming and check out some of our streams. Stay classy, Internet.